Hello, and welcome to Jarviskjir Rock of the North, session 17, finale, question mark?
If we all die.
It's a chapter finale, not a series finale, I guess, unless you all die. In which case, I have to rapidly replan what we were doing. Always a joy.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
I'm sure three of you will be fine.
Which three?
So
We're gonna. Oh,
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say we're gonna have an Attack on Titan moment, and Peep is gonna turn into a dragon. I mean, it's always a possibility.
It is always it is a possibility.
There's a
You're not wrong.
non-0% chance that happens.
You've got to stop giving him ideas.
People get swallowed
It's
and
always
then turn.
you. It's always you.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Well, last session you actually started the final battle. We switched over. I don't know why swatched was the word. Over to grand mass combat rules. Before the battle, you had a matched pair of axes enchanted by the power of the forest, and the matched pair of axes was given to Snow and Peep, particularly because Snow asked if you could kind of share it. So instead of one big magical axe, you have two little magical axes. And guaranteed the support of the Planavar for this battle, and checked in with Lendr, got your new gear, you got your drip, and now are heading into battle. In fact, the battle has already begun. So, this is the battle essentially against the primordial gate itself. Here, rising up above the ruins of Slate Cove. The battle started with Vincent leading the Planavar, charging uphill into combat, and successfully, between Snow and Vincent and the Planavar, you've actually managed to completely destroy one unit already of these rock elementals that have kind of been guarding this entrance of this whole area with all the quakes that have been going on. While more and more of these kind of almost like demi-gargoyles are being created by the cloud of rock that is swirling around the gate, this giant ring. It almost has its own ring forming around it now, like a ring around Saturn, but instead of like pretty little ice crystals, it's shards of rock and earth. Just as you were kind of preparing to actually kind of attack the gate itself, by sheer fucking coincidence, the earth elementals were basically waiting directly under where Peep and Sabriel are. Now, Sabriel is up in the air upon him, Pegasus. Sabriel is on the ground. So, these elementals basically apparating into the battlefield, digging themselves up from underground, is much more jarring to Peep. But honestly, this is such a earth-shaking moment that it would actually send disruptions in the air that Zelius II is competent enough to not, have too much difficulty, but, it's still actually difficult for you as well. These elementals are apparating from the ground as if they were kind of in wait there, but also are being formed from the ground that is, almost sludgy with how much the raw primordial elemental earth is shifting and changing. They aren't like the elementals you saw before them. These are closer to the Geists in that there is something about them that is very raw and unformed, and it's not molten, but it is like almost like earth plasma, I guess, would be more appropriate to what this is. There is a whole troop of them, around 10, as is the same kind of unit of most of the things. And right now they are just forming out of the ground in not even vaguely humanoid shapes. Strange geometric forms that have arms and legs, but very rarely is it 2 arms and 2 legs. Right now, even like heads twisting completely around as they're pulling themselves out of the ground and throwing snow into the air. As this scene is happening, Vincent and the Planivar, you have a great view of this from up on the hill. What do you want to do? The unit of almost like fast attacking smaller earth elementals you already destroyed. What do you want to do?
So I'm going to have the Planivar cast Bark Skin on themselves.
Nice.
That is concentration up to an hour, so
okay.
Should help them out a little bit for the next few rounds. And then I'm going to have them move. That's me. I need to have.
Well, both of you will move at the same time, so yeah.
Right. I'm gonna have them move there, and that will be their turn.
Great. Then it's your turn. It might be a little hard to see right now, but Snow is basically surrounded by one of these swarms of stone bats. So you're within melee range of them.
I will take 2 swings at them. Take an attack action against them.
Yeah. I actually need to get this stat block up. I was like, I don't need to get this stat block up. I remember all of it. I don't remember the AC. So give me a sec. I don't believe either of those are hits, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure both of those are misses.
I am pretty sure they're misses, but I just want to double check before I commit. Where are ya? There we are. Yeah, those are going to be misses. Even against these relatively small stone bats, getting solid hits, even if you do manage to strike, they just kind of glance off and do very little damage.
All right, that's the end of my turn. I'll stop there.
Okay. The earth elementals are going to attack Peep. Peep is the one there, within range. There is another rumbling from the gate, which again, at this point, has this just whirlpool of amber energy within it. And that energy is like pulsing into the ground and making the ground shift and move as if the tectonic plates were moving. What's your AC right now, Peep?
16.
First attack is a 14. So, like, as massive stone arms are swinging at you, you can duck, dive, dodge, move out of the way. Their second attack is going to hit.
Oh, this is gonna be ouchies.
Oh, the whole fight from here on out is going to be ouchies. I hate to break it to you. They roll maximum damage, which is 21 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's a lot.
That is a lot. That is like Peep getting crushed under earth elementals, essentially, and like fighting and scrabbling to get out.
Well, I'm not bloodied, so that's good, at least.
Pretty impressive. All right.
For such a little guy.
If anything, your size helps you here, because you are fighting a dozen earth elementals, full size. Each one 8 feet tall or so, and just as much wide. Your size probably helps you a lot. All right, Sabriel, your command over the Son of Crusaders, which you have over here, fighting the more minor elementals.
If I'm not doing this. I'm just asking if I do just let the token one. If I move around that elemental like this, I won't take the opportunity attack, right?
No. That's okay. That's the gimme we have to make it.
They're
Makes
gonna
sense.
move 4 squares, which leaves me 2 left without dashing. I'm gonna have that group attack the pests.
Pest is a good term. That is a hit.
Oh, the the sheets have updated and it's looking really weird to me right now.
Have they?
Okay. If you're in dark mode, the sheets.
Yeah.
look
Oh, the
very
dark mode
different.
sheets are completely different. Yeah, so they added dark mode and they are their whole own shit.
It's great. They're nice looking. I just am not.
You gotta
used
find it
to
all again.
yet.
Yeah, I don't. If you can tell by the glow on my face, I don't use dark mode.
Well,
that
can
is
I use the?
that is enough to destroy that swarm of bats. Well, they are earthen bats. Strong strikes can take them down pretty easily.
Okay, they're gonna go the rest of the movement, and then this one is gonna do the same shit. If that hits, I'm gonna use the
Not gonna be a hit.
Not hit. Okay. They're gonna stay where they're at. Also, yeah, no, I have to use the dark mode. I have migraines. All right, but yeah. That's
I understand using dark mode. It's great that they add it. I'm just the certain like minor % of people that still use light mode on as many things as possible. The only thing I don't use it on is Twitter because it's too awkward to change.
I had to use. I usually have to minimize Roll20 when it's not my turn. So this is nice. That's all they're gonna do. They're not moving.
Yeah.
Those two. That one's gonna stay there and try and keep that elemental busy.
Well, how busy is it gonna keep him?
Oh.
I'm doing math for the elementals.
Dear
I don't know, DM. How busy is it going to keep them?
The elementals fighting the sun elves that are on the eastern side of the battlefield, they are going to take the disengage action. They are going to basically float, absorb back into the ground as much as they can, almost like snakes shimmying into sand, and are going to then move under the ground.
Oh, got it. We're in an episode of Tremors now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, these guys have always been underground boys. They're moving around like a Monty Roll in Mario. You know, they got just the ground upturning around them.
Peep jump on their heads. Peep jump on their heads.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
That's it. That's the answer. That's what we have to do.
Oh.
Snow, you are
so
surrounded by stone bats.
I'm just enveloped. Yeah, I mean, he's just gonna, I guess, oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I want to use my rage yet. I'm gonna hold on to the rage and instead just try to smack at them.
Yeah, you did already use a rage at the start of the fight that kind of just got eaten. But it did get eaten, giving you a long charge, which, to be fair, in your like barbarian class is kind of valid.
Yeah. And I will use the magic. I think, because I think, or had he already hit one? I'm trying to remember if Snow hit one.
You hit
session.
the other type of elementals, and you did actually defeat them, but just through brute force.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to think if Snow would realize that maybe magic weapons would help here.
Last ones you did take down without it, but you
think
were
he's just
given
gonna
his
use-
magic weapon to, do
Yeah.
something.
I think he's already got the greatsword out though, so he's gonna swing that, and then if it doesn't have as much of an effect as he's wanting, then he'll put it together. But for now, he's just gonna swing.
That is a miss.
Okay, and then he's gonna swing again. Come on.
That's a hit, and yeah, that is enough to, after the first little bit of being unable to damage this swarm of bats, you can just crunch them to pebbles with repeated swings. Hit them with the broadside of the sword. One or another, they go down.
All right, and then he's gonna run His
Run.
40 feet, or upscaled 40 feet, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which is like 8 tiles. So 1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He comes up to here
Nice.
to stand alongside Peep.
Sands?
That's it for me.
The other swarm of bats is going to fly kind of in between where you were and where you are, Snow. And now it's Peep's turn.
All right. Ow. All right. Peep is going to. I'm not gonna have another. I may as well use it now. I'm gonna pop second wind. So that's D10 plus my level.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Way!
Absolutely
That is
perfect.
nice.
And then 2 swings. I'm gonna use the new. It's a battle axe, right? It's a +1 battle axe.
Yes.
And pack tactics, so advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
First one's a miss. Second one is a hit.
Nice.
It proves difficult even with an enchanted weapon to get any degree of cleave against such a large amount of moving walls. Essentially, when you can get just enough to slice chunks off that kind of stop moving as they fall to the ground. But many other times when you hit, because of course it's like of a minute of you attacking, it's not just 2 swings. Sometimes when you hit and you do take an arm off, and then it lurches at you, so you do a little bit of efficient damage, but not much.
All right, and that's my turn.
Next up is Sabriel, who is still 30 feet above these guys, which
So,
does put you just out of their attack range.
Fantastic. That's what I was about to ask.
Yeah, they do have longer range, but not that long.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's
No.
right. That's without. I got 90 feet.
Yeah, that's not
without
90
dashing.
feet. That's half of your 90 feet. Remember? Zelius' second speed is insane.
Yeah.
That's right.
You have
Got another
18 tiles.
You have another
of movement.
9 if you want to use it some way.
I'm already 30 up. I'm going up another like 20 just so I'm 50 up.
Okay.
I'm leaving Peep right now because Snow's now there. So he was there to make sure Peep didn't run at the portal alone.
Okay. Right now you're close to the portal. You're actually basically flying amongst this cloud of stone chunks that, Zelius can passively fly out of the way if any of them go towards you, and it's like an asteroid belt, Actually, the likelihood of flying into one is pretty low. Admittedly, I may have to make you do some, riding checks, if you do anything crazy. But you can just feel this, almost static energy coming from the ring. It has, a low rumbling drone coming from it, too. Like a dying animal.
Oh, god damn it. I didn't prepare that spell because I didn't think about it. Oh, okay, whatever. I was like, I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on the ring. No.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work on an ancient dragon artifact that banished an entire, not even an entire genus of creatures off this realm. I'm sure you could cast Dispel Magic at 3rd level and close it.
Don't at me, Ollie. I didn't do it.
It would have been interesting.
I want to be fucking guiding bolted at level fucking.
Because this is such a big thing. Where are you attacking? Because right now you're kind of at the side of it, and it does have greebling. it's not just a smooth stone surface. It almost looks as if, a bit like the undersides of High Thundrol, where you can almost see where chambers would have been and things. It's not completely smooth. And also the gemstone, the gate stone, is on the bottom side, you know, kind of out of actual reach from where you're at right now.
It's on the bottom side?
It's on the bottom of this side. So if you see the ring from that side, there are 4 placements, one on the bottom, one on top, one on either side. The Earthstone is on the bottom one, so it's actually at ground level.
If I move the rest of my move, I don't have to move the rest of my movement. If I move just enough with the rest, with whatever's left of the rest of my movement, can I guiding bolt the stone?
Yeah, you can try. I would say, because of the field of stone, you would have disadvantage. You only need to move, like, 2 steps to the side to get a shot at the gate stone.
Which side?
Stage right.
Okay, let me change my sheet to disadvantage. I've lost my spell. Game! I can't read my own sheet. Okay. Roll 20
Is your
made
sheet
it
dark
better,
mode
but
too? Yeah.
Everything's dark mode.
You gotta, like, retrain your, like, muscle memory, I guess, or mental muscle memory.
Well, it's more streamlined looking. It looks nicer. It looks better now.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I'm
look
surprised
like
they didn't change the regular mode. There are stability improvements, but the regular mode looks the same. It's a stationary target, but it's... You are gonna hit. You're gonna, you know, make the bow of light, fire it. You could actually see there was almost like a bit of a field around the stone, but you do strike the gate stone itself because it's a large, you know, size of a head or so, and you see your light kind of glow across it. Nothing really seems to happen from that.
That's okay. I got what I wanted out of it.
Yeah, you got knowledge. and the guiding bolt glow, how long does that last? It lasts over a round, doesn't it? Well, it might only be around in extended time.
It lasts until the hold on.
Because that's kind of important.
Until the end of my next turn.
Okay, that's fine. So you can, like, sharply see the gatestone now. Like, very clearly in the housing, at the top of this hill made up of the housing of Slate Cove, all kind of turned and twisted and broken. You can see the gatestone in its kind of octagonal shape, glowing very brightly with sunlight. But you didn't appear to damage it or dislodge it or anything.
I got what I wanted out of it. That's fine.
All right.
I have a plan. Whether or not it's going to work, that's another question, but I have a plan.
Druids. Plan of our druids.
All right. So the plan of our druids are going to. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Move 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then double move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh damn. Yeah. All right. These squares that you're about to move into, the kind of the gradiented ones, those will be difficult terrain, but that's totally fine, Finn.
So,
you are charging the gate.
Yeah, and as that's going to be their whole turn, Vince is going to follow up, seeing what Sabriel is trying. He's going to try to follow that same path and also try to guiding bolt it at a second level.
Okay, well, you don't have disadvantage because of the guiding bolt, so we'll even out to a neutral roll.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's much stronger. As you throw this bolt of energy, you actually, for a moment, think it's going to be a miss. Because the bolt, kind of its own accord, which happens when you're doing divine magic, seems to kind of loop to the side a little and hit one of these chunks of floating rock, and then sends that crashing into the gate. Unlike Sabriel's strike, that appears to do damage. The rock that was then glowing with divine light, you know, the rock being summoned by the stone seems to have the power to damage the stone, or at least the housing. The stone itself, it's impossible to tell if it was actually damaged from that, but the housing around it has this kind of hefty dent now, I guess. Nice.
It can be hurt. Hurt it.
I'm about to get hurt. Oh no.
Yeah. There's gonna be an attack against Peep.
Oh no.
It's gonna be another miss first, which is historical. And then a second miss. So these elementals are just, they're gonna be focusing on getting rid of Peep, and there would be one or two attacking Snow, but not enough to really add up to anything. But deals no damage. Sun Elves.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're just gonna move, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're gonna hit that one.
Okay. They would have advantage because flanking?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
That's a hit.
I'm gonna add on their extra stat.
Nice. That's pretty great, actually. Radiant damage really adds up.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. You can get, as they're so focused on Peep and Snow, the Sun Elves can crash in from the other side. We've played Total War. We've seen it happen. Delivering blasts of light into them, but they are incredibly hardy. Still showing very little in terms of injury. The roaming faster ones need to strategize somewhat.
They're gonna chuck rocks at us.
They are the rocks.
Yeah.
Snow.
Okay. Snow is just gonna... He's gonna rage now. He's gonna try to whack it.
Don't tap it. Whack it.
Yeah. He's also gonna reckless attack.
Nice.
So yeah, he you know what? And he's actually seeing that Peep is using the battle axe. He's gonna switch to his battle axe. You know, we have the pair of axes working together. So he kind of like swaps out his greatsword for the battle axe and will come swinging in if I have it set up correctly. The battle axe, is that 1d8 or is that
D8 one-handed, D10 two-handed?
Okay. I guess he would two-hand it. And let's see if I have it set up correctly. Well, yeah, so he will reckless attack.
That is a hit, and it is damage, and it is a pretty successful, cleaving hit.
Yeah, it would actually be one more. Sorry, it didn't add the one to the damage. I messed it up. But so he and then he'll swing again. Here we go. Oh shit! I said I would rage. I didn't add that, so it actually be two more on that.
Extra two. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. And now he will swing again. Come on.
That one isn't going to be a hit, but in the kind of first strike, you end up crunching off. Because this isn't like an arcane blade. It doesn't cleave through stone like butter. Especially when you're fighting these weird primordial things. It basically cleaves in and then crunches the area apart. One of these elementals had this big, almost drill-like arm of rock that you dislodged and falls to the ground and kind of twitches in the snow from that hit.
Okay.
Dislodged from the
And Snow is trying to get their attention to attack him.
Okay. Give me
a...
as you've already used, you've raged. You ain't got nothing left. Okay. Bats. Well, good they have advantage. What's your AC right now?
15, because I got my armor now. But they will have advantage.
I'm still gonna hit that.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise
it's
me.
going to be 7 bludgeoning damage to Snow.
Okay. Sounds good.
Pete.
And I'm raging. Let's go.
Mhm.
All right. Pete is going to take a swing at the bats that just arrived first, with advantage because pack tactics.
Do you have a reached weapon? Otherwise, you'd have to
Oh, shit,
leave
right.
the battle with the
Yeah.
Elementals.
I forgot about that. Right.
and they
okay.
will hit you.
Yeah, I can't really miss that. Right. So I guess it's. Should I re-roll and attack against the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So against the Earth Elementals, not the bats. 2 swings against the 9. Second hit against them.
That is going to be a hit.
Better.
That is much better. The elementals are still not bloodied or tired.
To be safe, I'm going to use my bonus action of Fighting Spirit and give me 5 temp HP.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Sabriel, flying above the battlefield with a mighty, brilliant plan.
So, seeing that Vincent hit the rock into it, are there any other floating rocks around that I can smack into it?
There are uncountable amounts. There are many.
Fantastic.
It's like Saturn's rings, but it's stone at this point, just all around. More being pulled up or just seem to apparate. You would need an attack like heavy enough to knock something back. So like you couldn't really do that with an arrow, but with a guiding bolt would be enough.
Okay. We'll do a first level guiding bolt. Because I don't want to burn all my high level stuff just yet.
I mean, if that hits, it would be really high damage. Unfortunately, it does not hit. The rock you sort of fire this into kind of shatters far too quickly to do any effective damage against the gate stone. Anything else?
I'm gonna move. The gate stone itself, is it like on the ground?
It's housed into the side of the ring. It's just, if you remember that fight against the Grendel, the mountain that has formed comes up right against the bottom of the ring. So it's like a couple of feet above the ground. If you were there standing, you could interact with it at the bottom.
Okay.
It's got like a special housing, like a whole square area, runes, shit, magical sigils.
I'm not gonna
stone.
land on the ground. I'm just gonna get to about 10 feet above the ground and stay there.
Okay. Plan of our druids.
Planivar and I are going to charge the line, and you'll hear Vincent call out, "For glory!" as they charge, and he kind of files in behind them as he knows what's coming. As they approach the base of this thing, they're going to cast Thunder Wave and try to destroy some of that rock that is housing around it.
Oh, okay. I like that. Give me a Thunder Wave.
This is a spell. I don't know how you want to work that into this.
It just roll the damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like it's something that can make or fail a
Yeah.
Constitution save, so I just take the damage.
The ring dodges it.
The ring uses protect.
Sword
I mean
elements.
that is because especially this isn't 7 damage being dealt to one thing. This is a dozen druids like slamming their feet into the ground and sending these shockwaves like deliberately up into the foundations that are almost holding the ring up. As they do, these foundations that have been made up of the roof tiles and these old Northman runic pillars and things start breaking and cracking, and they reveal, much less stable foundations. You just basically crunch a whole layer off. You don't know if that will actually end up tipping the ring. It seems probably too stable for that, but it might give you more access or a chance to destroy maybe the side of the ring without this layer of protection.
And then Vincent will follow the Planavar in and strike at the ring base in the same area twice with his longsword.
Okay. Yeah, both of those are going to hit. It will deal less damage because, of course, you're using like a sword, but you can kind of get in there and deliver some decisive strikes to core areas. And start.
Into that second one, I am going to unleash a smite.
Nice.
Control smite. And I'm going to use my channel divinity to inspire the Planavar and give us all a bit of 10 HP with the inspiring smite.
Okay. So that's going to make the damage you've done all together to be 28. And this is mass combat damage. It goes a lot further. So that when you like strike and you do the smite that inspires, the silver light cracks through all these broken foundations that almost look like, broken bones of stone gripping this thing up and go into the ring housing itself. There's this very different, almost glossy looking, warm brown stone, and it's going to like glow. These cracks are going to glow with silver and then sort of recede, but like it's very visible for everyone. And there is this horrible creaking, groaning sound from it, and this from the orange and amber energy. There's almost like a sneeze of essence that just kind of goes in the east direction, kind of over all of your heads. You're kind of out of the way of it, but just almost like doing that has made the energy that's been collected react in some way.
So I give each myself and the Planavar 7 temporary HP.
Nice.
With the inspiring smite. That's
awesome. Massive. Okay. Time for some elementals to start punching Snow in the face.
Yeah, that works.
Fortunately, they consistently roll a 14, but they have advantage, which means they hit on the second roll.
Yeah.
That's going to be 12 bludgeoning damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And then the second hit is also going to hit because you're reckless.
Yep.
That's going to be 17.
Okay. That's fine. I think it's half, so I'm still good.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You're handling it.
Snow takes some punches, but he's still fighting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The Crusaders.
Or you're muted.
I was just groaning in thought.
I was gonna say, or it was muted, but also not saying anything. This is what true command looks like.
Can they join Sabriel, or it has to be the other way?
Sabriel has to join them.
Okay, they're gonna just get up to where Sabriel is at.
Okay.
Oh, and the other ones are gonna swing at that guy.
Oh, the elementals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Could be a hit. That was like the least enthused oh I've ever heard.
My meds are finally kicking in.
Hey! We like to hear it. Okay,
I haven't
it's
had
all
my
adding
OCD
up.
meds for 2 days. It's fine.
It's all starting to add up. They are still not bloodied.
I mean, they're a
The-
rock.
They're not rockied.
Pebbled.
Pebbled.
I'm gonna heal them for 20 HP. The smaller, almost swimming elementals are going to crash up from underground behind Peep.
No.
Right.
Not
Let's see if they
behind me.
hit. They are going to hit. I'm going to need a strength or dexterity saving throw. Your choice.
I'll take a strength saving throw. Yeah.
Oh no.
They are going to just dive out of the ground, and the process of the wave that is created from them, of the ground moving like jelly, knocks you to the ground and makes you prone. You are going to take a whole bunch of damage.
Peep's gonna get quicksand.
It's going to be 11 bludgeoning damage from just the hit, and then the kind of shock wave is going to do 8 force damage.
Okay.
Plus, oh shit, there's even more. Plus,
Okay, so that's getting less fine with
it's
every
getting
moment.
less fine the more dice they are. Plus 9 more bludgeoning damage from the shockwave.
Okay. Okay, that hurts. But Peep's still up and okay. Bloodied, but okay.
Nice. Peep is surviving. You are prone, just so you
Yes.
know.
Where's the thing?
Okay.
Where's
Snow.
Where's...
Yeah.
It's in like the
Is-
couple of rows down.
Is I know it's a bonus action to like chug a potion. What if I want to like shove a potion into Peep's mouth?
That is an action.
Okay,
It's an
okay.
action to give it to someone else.
That's what I thought. Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna keep whacking
To like
hopefully
throw
prevent-
one at Peep, you have a free hand, you can just huck it. But you know, it might shatter, I guess.
No, I'm
It's in
just
my
gonna.
eyes!
This isn't healing at all!
No.
No more tears, healing potions.
Snow's just gonna. So the big boys are not bloodied still,
Nope.
or not pebbled.
They are still, you know, collectively, you have taken out 2 or 3 of them. But the thing
Yeah,
is, some
but
of the
they're still
elementals that
fighting.
go down, like, their body parts are picked up by the other ones and, like, hurled at you. Like, you're
Okay,
not
yeah.
fighting anything. Like, it's eldritch abominations made of stone, essentially.
Yeah. I suppose that Snow is going to. Oh God. He's going to just whack at the bat ones because
Okay.
those ones seem to die quicker.
Mhm.
So he will whack at the bat ones with a reckless attack.
I will whack the bat!
So here's attack 1.
1.
That is
3.
a miss?
It is. Oh no.
It is a miss.
Oh no. Alright. And then we will go for a second chance then. I think I double clicked. Oh god, it's
Fine,
just,
we'll just pick the choose first one, which is a
Yeah.
hit and does destroy him.
okay.
A couple of sweeping strikes. The
Yeah.
bats are nothing on the ground.
Alright. And then oh god. Snow's gonna make a he's gonna make a decision. And it might be a dumb decision, but it's a decision. He's gonna try to run up to flank this one. In other words, running out of range of
Mhm.
that one.
That's a decision.
They are
Yeah,
going to
okay.
attack at you, and they're going to miss. You know, as you're running, chunks of stone are being like thrown after you, but
They do
you
have
can outrun them all.
advantage.
It's worse. Yeah, so they rolled a 2 and a 1, so
Okay.
yeah, they're not gonna.
Okay.
They're not
Yeah,
gonna
I
hit.
was like, I gotta bring that up. If I'm gonna get the benefit, I gotta at least make sure that
Oh, yeah.
they get the benefit.
It's the honor.
Yeah.
system.
So, but anyways, all right, that's good though. So I make it up to here then, flanking these guys, and I mean the reason I'm willing to do that is because Peep is still flanking with the elves on this guy, right? So like, although Peep is down, like prone, but you
I
know.
can get up. So.
Peep is currently
Yeah.
not giving flanking because Peep is
Okay.
down, but
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
But yeah, I make it over there. That's it for me.
with the portal so aggravated, there are going to be more bats. But that's just their turn.
Dear
just
God.
kind of turning into semi-cohesive swarms. Peep, you did not get attacked before you managed to get up, which, you know, would have been the plan. So you're fine.
Okay, gonna get up and remove the back pain symbol from the token.
It is a back pain symbol.
Okay, so we got advantage on both these attacks. I'm gonna make one attack on the ones that are between the ones that just hit me, the ones that are the wave, the swimming ones. One on those.
Oh no!
Well, that isn't gonna hit.
Baby.
Yeah, and then one on the big boys. Basically, Peep just got up and just started spinning with the axe. Just woo, 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 woo.
Baby boy.
Peep's gonna puke. That is a hit, and that is
Big boy
damage.
took some damage.
And I believe at this point you're like roughly bloodied, as in getting to closer to half strength there. Roughly, I'm being a little generous, but
And I'm gonna use another fighting spirit to get me my 5 temp HP.
okay.
And that is my turn.
Sabrael.
I'm within touching distance of the stone, correct?
Of the ring, yes. Of the gate stone, no. The gate stone, it would be here.
Oh, I misunderstood. That's where I was trying to go last turn. Okay.
Yeah, the areas you and like Vincent are kind of the edge of where the ring is being held up, almost, by the Slate Cove that it's kind of shaped into shape.
Okay.
Now the
How
gate
high
stone
are
is in
the
the middle down. The bats are ground level at this
Good.
point.
I don't give a shit.
Don't give a shit about ground traffic.
Nope. Oop. I'm gonna get level with it, the stone, if I can.
Yep.
I'm going to quote poetry, make a decision.
I'm gonna use your sword.
It might not be a smart decision, but I'm gonna do it.
I'm
Actually,
going
wait,
to
hold on,
lick
is
the gate stone.
this- I mean, hold on, is this a bonus action? Oh, it is. Okay, just to give myself a little bit of protection, I'm gonna magic weapon my sword.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try and pry the stone, like not pry it. I don't think I'm going to be able to pry it out, but I'm
Just
going
give
to
it a bit
at
of a-
least try and
angle.
and start on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll on that?
That would not be an attack roll. It would be a sleight of hand roll.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Why is Sabrael making this?
Because you have the horse.
What?
Yeah.
This isn't you just failing, you know, there is a resistant, like, there's no guard in front of the gatestone. As is the case with the Grendel, you can walk up to it, almost. but there is like a resistance you can't see that's pulling back against you. It's probably the same sort of elemental force that overwhelmed the Borovar, overwhelmed the walking roots, but wasn't enough to overwhelm you. But now you're so much closer to it. It is like it's not enough to turn your legs to stone or anything, but it's very difficult to move deliberately. So you are like pushing against the magic right now.
That's okay.
With the magic blade piercing through the wall of force almost that's around it. Planivar.
Alright, Planivar are going to move 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
It's difficult terrain, so that would be their dash
the whole
as
turn?
well, I think. Yeah.
Hmm.
Get up around behind it. Because at this point, you're climbing over all of this reshaped ground on all the ruins.
Okay. Then Vincent will strike at the housing from back here.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, I see what you're going for. Okay.
Yeah, both of those are going to hit. That's going to be... Hey, it's a... Yes.
I will smite it again. This time
Yeah.
second.
I want to see the smite damage.
Okay. So it should be 3. Oh, cool. Got that right there.
Okay, so as you are sort of striking at the right points and positions, at one point you hit an element where it rocks all, like the magic rocks all the way up into the housing of the ring itself, and as it forms around almost it would be a pentagon shape. That then the glowing subsides, there's smoke, and this chunk of wall falls inwards, as if you basically just busted open a door. It would be quite big because it is a door for dragons, allowing you to go within the ring, hypothetically at ground level behind it. You go in the back door of the ring essentially. You can't see inside. There would be so much like smoke and magic right now. You can almost hear the rumbling very differently from this side, because all the magic is projecting that way. This is a much safer side. It's like you're under a wind turbine or something. There is just this droning noise. But you have opened a door, but you can't see what's inside, and you do have that instinctual don't go in there feeling like in your gut. But what you do with that will be what we see later. Okay. Elementals. They're gonna, because Peep isn't attacking them right now, they're gonna actually turn, well, Peep did kind of attack them, but like barely. They're gonna actually turn to the Sun Elves. What are the Sun Elves
Sun Elves are gonna
AC?
get smushed.
19.
They're gonna hit.
Jesus.
Yeah, they missed Peep a ton of times with Peep's AC, but they hit 19. Fine, that's sure. Peep's plot armor wins again. It's going to be 13 bludgeoning damage on their first hit.
Ouch.
And then they are going to hit again. Peep's plot armor is just projecting damage onto NPCs nearby.
No.
And it's going to be 15 damage on the second hit on the Sun Elves.
That unit is bloodied, aren't they?
They've got 14 hit points left.
Oh no.
Which means they have to do a morale check.
I was gonna make a really bad joke. I was gonna say Sabriel's gonna have to make more babies to make up for this today. I'm sorry. Oh no.
What do
It's
I need to
too-
roll?
I'm checking. It's on the sheet. It is a charisma saving throw DC 10. You have advantage as Sun Elves because they are so... When they're in the moment, they are enthused. Though, admittedly, you have no charisma bonus, so it's just a... It'll be what the dice say.
No!
Okay. When the battle turns, after taking this repeated beating, you know, they seeing a sun elf in full magical ancient armor being torn in half by an earth elemental is enough for the sun elf that's in command of this little troop. You could tell they've got a pointy helmet, and it's like, fall back! So they are then going to be frightened. Their turns can only be spent to move away from units. They'll make this check again at the end of their turn.
No.
Where's my little fish?
They're used to fighting like giants and other shit. They're not used to fighting elementals.
Sabrail's just gonna look back and be like, God damn it!
It is funny how the unit I gave the Space Marine ability of like, hey, fuck your morale checks, fails morale instantly. So on their turn, so actually let me double check that. I think they actually immediately disengage because they are trying to lead combat. They immediately use their reaction to disengage if they have it. So they would go back 1 square, and then on their turn they just run.
Does it say what direction they run?
Away.
Oh, okay.
I say. But I do get to make the check again, so go ahead. Charisma with advantage.
I got the other group too.
That's true.
Yeah, there's the other. It linked their HP, by the way.
Oh, that's weird.
Shit.
You can just go to the other one, and then under the token options, you can remove the fact that it's linked to them.
I can.
Yeah. Oh, but now the other one went back. But they had 14, I remember.
Yeah, I know they had 14. I'm just trying to figure out. I can't do that.
I've done it on the other token, so
Okay.
fix it on this one, and then boom.
Go. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I didn't have the issue last time. That's fine now.
Can this group that's by the ring, can they hit one of the exposed weakened areas that Vincent revealed?
The weakened areas are on the other side.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like on this
I mean,
back
that
side?
is a 120-foot difference of where Vincent was attacking. So the areas Vincent weakened isn't weak at all.
Oh, alright. I'm okay.
That's the morale failed sun elves. That's what they sound like.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna smack the bats and keep them off of my commander.
Smart.
Oop, I didn't mean to do advantage. I'm gonna.
That's fine. Reroll it.
I've lost my actions. There. Oh, that's worse.
That is worse. That's a miss.
Yeah, these sun elves are.
Boys, you're making me look bad.
Yeah, the planet over here doing thunder waves and shit. The elves are just like, ah!
To be fair, in the Planavar's defense, they're all high as shit right now.
They're just like a bunch of battle shrooms and shit.
They can take the whole world on right now.
Yeah.
I
Charisma
think.
save at advantage, right?
Yeah, charisma save with advantage for the unit that has run off camera.
17.
Yeah, that's fine. You have to make a 10.
Planavar
So
being led by like Crow Joven or something.
Okay.
No, they're being led by David Bowie.
Yeah.
David Bowie, Planavar character when?
That'd be
Don't make me do it. I will do it. No.
I know you'll do it. That's a one-shot character waiting to happen. All right.
Now I gotta make the Goblin King.
Oh no. It's the elementals, isn't it?
It is. It's the minor elementals first. So this is a great time for us to take a break, because if I don't do it very deliberately, we never
before
will.
Snow gets smashed.
Before Snow gets
maybe
pulped.
Peep. Maybe Peep will. I don't know. Hopefully Snow takes some.
Quick little break.
There's still time for Sabrail to die. What?
Quick little break. Break for a couple of minutes. Okay. Die later. Right now we're taking a break. Jeez.
Yeah.
How do you want to die?
No.
Why are you like this?
Die! You wasn't loved enough as a child.
Okay.
Now I must take it out on adventurers. Alright. Okay, I need to actually zoom in on my DMing screen to see what the fuck is going on.
Me every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very Ori right now. You know, I don't know. I've leaned in, adjusted how I'm sitting. Oh,
No,
jeez.
you're not bird perched on your chair.
I'm not bird
doing that.
perched because I got Crohn's disease. That ain't good.
Yeah.
I think even if it's a mercy to Peep, the humanoid elementals that have been swimming through the earth are going to attack Snow.
Let's go.
And your AC is 15? They're not going to hit that.
Oh, let's go. They would have advantage. Still.
Nah, they don't hit that.
Okay.
Okay. Snow, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to smash them so that we can focus on the big boys.
Yeah.
So I'm flanking.
You are flanking. It did take a coordinated assault between you, the Planivar, and Vincent before, so you might not be able to smash them in one turn unless you do some real nasty bullshit, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm still raging, and I'm gonna have advantage, and I'm at my 2 attacks, so we'll see. Yeah, no reckless this time. I'm just getting advantage from flanking. Ooh. I'm assuming that's
that is a really high attack. Unfortunately, not the biggest damage, but it adds up.
And then, once again, with the Planivar Battle Axe.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, the damage is so bad.
But it is magical damage.
It is magic.
Right? So at least every hit hits true. You know, even if it's so bad, you've still killed, you know, half of the elementals in this troop and they aren't returning. So there is that. But also there is bats. Unless you want to move or do anything else, Snow.
No, I'm good.
Okay, now I got to zoom back out to bat range. I think they are gonna like swoop out and then back in at you know, Sabriel and the elves.
Yeah, it tracks.
Defend the hive.
No.
Sabriel, what's your AC right now?
No.
You can't say
My
no.
AC my AC is no. 17.
Okay, they don't hit, just barely. And against the Sun Elves, they're not going to hit either. So they're more of a nuisance right now than anything. Speaking of a nuisance, Peep.
Right. Okay, so it's gonna be one swing it with an advantage because flanking on the divey boys.
That's it.
Not bad. And then one normal hit against the big boys.
That is just barely a miss, actually. Sadly. Good damage. You
Peter's
don't get
still
to have.
just spinning.
Yeah, just go.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
Peep has been spinning for 2 minutes.
It's just a whirlwind.
The tail
Let's
provides
see
good counterbalance.
But and it's spinning in a 30-foot diameter circle too, because that's a 30-foot
It's
square.
like a Beyblade.
Can we get like a tail blade for Peep so that when he does the helicopter move, he's got.
You gotta be a
blade on
rogue
his
for
head?
that.
Do I?
Kobold rogue.
I can only multi-class so many times.
I mean,
Say that. I mean, Ian on Wednesdays is certainly trying.
Ian getting called out in the chat.
Just ask your patron to give you a magical tail weapon.
Yeah.
Thing.
God,
You
it's gonna
have to
end
give
up
up
looking
more
like
of your
the
soul.
Demon Prince customization from Warhammer 3. Just all the different bits and pieces.
Speaking of a demon prince, Sabriel, you are here right before the gate stone at the bottom of the primordial gate. Magic so far has
repelled you. Why were you
you.
talking about Sabriel? You go into the Victor Saltspire voice. Oh.
I mean, why do I do a Warhammer Inquisitor voice when I'm talking to the Sabriel? I don't know why that happens.
Okay. Sabriel,
you're cringe.
Why? That's like Orson Welles meets Saltspire. The Skaven champagne.
Given what I asked during the break,
yes.
Do I need to make a roll to hit, or is this another...
You do need to make a roll to hit, because if you want to use Inflict Wounds, which we talked about during the break, on this, it is more of a, can you muster the magic in the correct way to do a success? And breach through this, rejecting, repelling force.
Do I have flanking since Vincent's
No.
on the other side? I tried.
I respect the question. I reject the answer.
I respect it. That's a fair question.
You gotta
I
try.
Tried.
You gotta try. It's a lot of dice, but what's the roll? It's an 18!
Oh, wait, I have a +1.
Because the magic weapon?
Yeah.
Does that apply to inflict wounds?
Does that apply?
No.
Unless...
But... But, I mean, do you think rolling 31 damage is a +1 really, So,
32.
Sabriel,
It's a nice round
you
number.
can... I do like round numbers. You can push through this repelling force, and you can get, as you were trying to do before, get the tip of your flamberge, your father's sword, just kind of into the specific masonry housing that houses the stone, and wedge it in and charge sunlight in, and there is going to be both a crack within the stone and outside of it, and for everyone away, so Peep and Snow, you see almost like a splash of watercolor from the energy of this ambers and oranges, and it just repels outwards and starts to coalesce with this shrieking, bellowing sound. The whole gate shakes and trembles, the ground shakes and trembles. As ground is pulled up, it apparates in the air, the ring, magic, all kind of soaks together into this gigantic primordial form that is going to coalesce into vaguely an animal shape, despite the token. Less snake-like, more like a gigantic gargantuan swine, like a boar. Its kind of chest is open with this glowing amber magic and this constantly flowing sand and earth, and its legs don't quite seem to fit its body because it's not quite a boar. It's just almost like a facsimile, and it forms like 10 feet above the ground and then falls onto it. All of the parts like, because it's almost made up of so many different segments. The energy around the ring is all in that thing right now. It's all-encompassing, all of it. You could even the repelling force around you, Sabriel, is gone. And like the gate stone is, because it would have been perfectly flush in the housing. It's like just, tilted enough that there's a gap, and that's where kind of the crack has formed in it.
So given that, ignoring the giant kaiju monster that just formed next to me,
yeah.
Given that, can Sabriel figure out if destroying that stone entirely will make the thing just go back to rocks again?
You can be an Arcana check.
Sabriel, don't be a stupid dumbass today. He's
I don't know. Did you partake in the Planivar's pipeweed? Did it addle your mind?
No.
No, it's
He had
mushrooms.
something else. No, he had something else the
It's
night
both.
before.
Both.
16 is good.
16.
It seems that the gate stone is nothing but ambient magic right now. The same with the gate. As the Planavar told you, just one stone is not enough to open the gate. All that energy had to go somewhere, and it's gone into that. When the Planavar described you what happened before, when their ancestor did, it was an air elemental swan. Just this kind of shape that was very... They had to fight it and remove the stone. It seems that it's much stronger this time, and the stone is only back to its ambient magic, which is still magical. You can still kind of feel it. All the energy is now in your world there. Of course, if you leave the stone in, if you don't do it, this could just happen again. Who knows how quickly.
Pocket.
Oh, it's not removed yet.
Oh, okay.
It's just that you have an easier angle to remove it. Next turn, if you want to try and remove it, you totally could.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, excellent. Oh no, did it delete my playlist? It deleted my playlist! Why? I had music ready for this. What bullshit. For the rest of you, have a almost quiet moment as this thing hits the ground and makes such a shake that you all feel it very intently. It lets out just these horrible sounds like an avalanche. It does have to roll initiative. Well, that's the wrong thing. That was initiative for the gate. That's not what I wanted. Its rules are on my phone. Well, it has a negative dex modifier, so it's starting slow. It's almost like I mean, kaiju reference when they drop the kaiju in like Pacific Rim when they're like, it's in that like sort of stage where everything's like weighted down, but by the gravity in like the air, it's just weighted down right now and is kind of regrowing some semblance of strength. Now, Vincent and the druids, you're on a whole other side of this. You still have this entrance into the ring that I described before, you having almost this supernatural sense of dread about it. But for Vincent, it is starting to form into a that dread is starting to translate into an almost religious like zeal inside.
All right, so the creature seems to have of the ring and everything that we were working at destroying before. Correct?
Say that again?
The creature that is formed here, it has all the energies that was in the ring and everything.
Yeah.
All right, so we're shifting tactics, and we're gonna have the Planavar move. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, it would still be difficult terrain walking through this area.
So 6 will be here.
Yeah.
That'll be dashing, I guess, right? Let's see.
Vincent is going to take the dodge action and use his bonus action to inspire the Planavar, or attempt to inspire the Planavar for the saving throws. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. It was. It doesn't matter. Give me a charisma save. Charisma check.
It's persuasion, right?
Yes, persuasion or intimidation. Yeah. They are. They could like get up around a circle and be fully prepared for whatever comes. Seeing this beyond gargantuan, massive entity.
So Vincent just kind of rides down the line of Planavar, telling them to hold the line, and this is the final stand, brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters and misters. The primordial elementals. They do kind of like shake as the ground shakes, I mean, probably like this whole subcontinent feels the ground shake as that thing lands. But then, yes, they are going to attack Peep.
No.
Your AC is 16.
Yes.
Get a 15. And then a hit.
Oh no.
That is with advantage, right? Because of the flanking.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much can I get?
It's going to be 17 bludgeoning damage.
I see. Well, okay, I'm still up, still fine. Still up. Very hurt. Very hurt.
You're like spinning, but finally there's just like an advance of the elementals into you, just crunch, and you're still going.
Oh, no.
You're still going.
This is fine.
Just start
Everything's
digging
fine.
into the ground.
Sun Elf Crusaders, they can save the
Some
day.
Elf Crusaders. One unit that retweeted a very political tweet and have been cancelled. The other unit attacking the gate with Sabriel. All I'm saying is Ballard should not be allowed on Twitter.
Oh no. He'd pull a
Oh,
thingy,
Fefe.
Ted Cruz, and
Oh, no.
Retweet
very
like porn.
spicy material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would.
Like Sun Elf Memorial Day, and he'd retweet porn.
Yeah, he'd be looking at Twitter and see
to be
the.
fair, it's the Sun Elves that is the memorial.
Oh god, he'd go on Twitter and see that Futa is trending right now.
He'd be like, Sabriel, what is it?
Oh no.
You're right, because that is exactly how that would go down.
Sabriel would just turn really, really red, explode.
Piece of furniture.
These are the ones attacking the
Is it
bats.
15? Yeah.
15 does hit the bats.
Okay. Where's my damage? I'm dumb today. 11!
Bats removed.
Let's go.
Yeet. Awesome. Okay. They're gonna... Boop. Actually. No, they're not gonna go up next to the kaiju yet.
They're not gonna move over to the kaiju?
They're gonna stay
Someone's gonna
with
move up next to the
Sabriel.
kaiju.
Nope.
Someone's gonna move next to the
Listen.
kaiju.
Nope, the kaiju
Get
is
nice and close
facing-
within range of that kaiju. You know, it's a good guy.
No, we're not Shadow of Colossusing this yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. The minor elementals, the underground ones, are going to attack Peep.
Come on,
Snow-
this.
That's gonna be a hit.
We're gonna lose.
No.
Oh,
But they don't have the
minimum-
charge, so you don't have to decipher it. It's just their damage, which is going to be
Like,
I think it's 12 damage.
all right, I'm on. Well, I'm down -7.
Oh no.
I can't.
Because-
There's no way in hell for me to get to you.
Ori's noise was the noise that Peep made when Peep went down.
Oh no.
Oh, ouchie.
That's fine. I got it covered.
Do you?
Snow, it's your
Yeah,
turn.
I
Are you going to attack
got
twice
it.
recklessly?
Pete might have to stay down around, but I can heal Pete with a
That's
potion.
fine. I can roll thingies. I can roll some saves.
Snow's gonna try to kill the one that is there. He's gonna reckless attack, yeah. And
He's going to reckless attack ya!
He's gonna smack it with his battle axe.
One sec.
Kind
The
of
screen
shit damage.
might have gone down.
Ooh.
Check it on
Oh,
your
I see it
end.
on my
Fine
end.
for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it might just be OBS froze or something.
No, it's not for it's just drop frames.
Okay.
But
Oh, okay.
numbers going up and up.
I mean, it
Yeah.
was lagging a bit when it's the dice physically on the screen is what it's doing.
Yeah.
The dice physics.
The dice physics never helps. Whatever, I guess. If it's laggy on Twitch, it'll be less laggy on YouTube. So, that is a hit. That is damage. It is not a kill on that unit.
Go for it again. Yeah.
Go for it. Go for it.
Good damage.
That is. Yeah, so with a dedicated turn of assault, you can remove that unit that just took down Peep.
And then I'm gonna go basically stand over Peep. But I have a question for you.
Oh no.
So I know I can't heal Peep this turn.
No.
But could I grab something off of Peep's person?
Yeah, so both of you all got, what, one greater and one regular potion, so you could pick up that potion from Peep. I imagine you all have it them, like, on your belt, visible.
So that's not what I want to...
Oh no.
Wait, no, not like that. But does Peep still
You
have
are a man
that...
now. You've been learning a lot of things from Sabriel's household.
Does Peep have that strength potion with the wolf's blood in it?
Yes.
Oh no.
Snow is thinking about the thing is that this like boar kaiju thing, you said it has like a dusty kind of like inside, like it is like dust swirling inside of it.
Yeah,
that reminds him of the...
it is like all the elementals you fought. Right? It's a little bit of everything.
He's gonna think, and he's thinking about how the potion, the potion that we use from the wolf kind of looks like, or the wolf kind of looked like that too. And so, since he can't use a potion, he's just gonna grab that one and like shove it in his belt or something.
Okay.
And then next turn he'll try to heal Peep.
I don't trust this.
So this turn you're stealing from Peep. Next turn, you're
It's not stealing. I you know.
I mean, wow, they're teaching grave robbing early.
No, he's just taking it just in case. He's just taking it just in case, and then yeah, that's I guess that. So that's like, I don't think
that's
I
your
can do
turn.
That's, yeah, that's it.
That's it. All right, Bats attacking Sabriel in the back. It's gonna be a hit.
Did you just say eat shit?
Yeah, they did. It's going to be 6 bludgeoning damage.
I don't know why it's only clicked now, but Sabriel has massive Alucard from the Castlevania show vibes.
Yeah.
Fine. That's fine.
That
He does actually, because I said eat shit. Yeah, I get it.
I put it as a -7 in the total.
He shouldn't
not
die.
7.
Yes,
He
fuck you.
shouldn't die.
Yes, fuck you too.
Yeah.
he do be Alucard.
I'm a vampire. And I'm gay.
Father, where's my goddamn
Sabriel
garlic
is
bread?
gay prime, goddammit.
That's true. Sabriel is gay prime. The Great Stone Primordial is going to take an unsteady, toddling step. Go.
Oh no, not the Planavar, my brethren.
And is going to make one attack against the Planavar.
Okay.
What is their AC?
16.
It's going to miss, actually.
Oh,
It kind of like sweeps down with tusks, and the Planavar are kind of like ready for it. And can duck and dodge. And then the other, that is Buckskin, yeah. The other attack will be against Vincent. Which is also a miss, actually. It's so slow and lumbering as it's getting ready, and these aren't even... It's like Shadow of the Colossus. It's not necessarily attacking, it's just kind of like moving in your direction. But you still have to full body, like, dodge and prepare against these things. It's still quite unsteady on the legs, but it seems to be getting more and more steady, as essentially rocks move to act like muscles, being filled in with earth and stone. Peep, can you give me a death save?
Death save. Okay, it's one pass.
Can I command Peep to not die? Like.
No, you're not a lich yet, Sabriel.
Yet.
Keyword yet. A sunlight lich.
It's just God.
Alright, I got that. Thanks. We're back and back soon.
Go. Sabriel, it's your turn.
He's gonna turn around. His sword is still in the socket, right?
Oh, you're gonna leave it there? You can if you want. It would make it easier to remove later, because then you have to just go and pop it out.
Well, I was asking because can I do something either really stupid or really cool? Can I, or both? It's both. It's probably all guaranteed to be both. Can I like try to, in a like motion of like trying to spin around and go for these bats that I just told to eat shit? Can I like try and pop the orb out as I'm like trying?
It would be two separate rolls. If you want to try and if you want to basically try and attack the stone again, you could do that, or you could do an athletics check to try and force it out, or you could attack the bats.
I'm also, it's an action for me to rejoin the
Yeah, I think so.
bros. Okay. I'm not gonna do that yet. They can attack the bats because they go before the bats.
They can attack the bat.
They're gonna go Aussie on the bats. Severiel's gonna keep focusing on the orb because he doesn't want, Mothra to show up too.
The gate stone.
He's gonna athletics check, I guess, to pull it out.
Sure.
God damn it.
The gate stone remains tightly set within the fixings, even if it's slightly.
Wounds on the goddamn thing.
I know. I knew if you failed this check, it would be right back to our usual tricks. But as you should, right? War druids.
It's their time to shine.
War druids are they're gonna hit this thing with a thunder wave.
Yo!
In as a second level spell. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. What's the DC on that? It makes a 13.
What is their DC?
It might not be on the sheet. Oh, it is. I think I put it on there. But it might be in a weird place.
I think if they have it, I don't see a proficiency bonus, but 13 without a proficiency bonus.
No, that's weird. It is meant to be on there. I think if I do this... nope, that doesn't help.
It looks like
30.
their proficiency is +3 for the other things they're proficient in, but...
If it's a 13, then it passes. Let's just say that.
Okay, so...
Yeah. F.
Still takes half, so 7 thunder damage.
Which, being an elemental of stone, it seems quite damaged by, honestly. The thunder wave kind of goes up all these like this kind of devastating rock damage, and it goes up one leg, and just kind of all this mass that's being built up on it just. The plan will have to kind of like duck under their axes as they try to sprays outward. The great primordial will let out this horrible sound as that happens.
And Vincent will move up and attack it as well, striking at the creature with his longsword twice.
First one's a hit, second one is a miss.
Okay, and he will smite it as well.
Hell yeah.
Get it.
For another 10 radiant.
There is this terrible earthquaking sound as it kind of you hit in that way, and it takes multiple awkward steps back, pushing rock and snow and crunching buildings that were kind of upturned as it kind of recoils back 10, 15 feet. You see the almost glowing sand within it seem to build up more with almost a panicked breath pattern.
Vincent will then just try to look as impressive as possible to inspire the Planavar again to keep that rolling.
Okay.
Come, friends, we're nearly there.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Hell yeah. That's really good. Okay. They are going. The elementals are going. I kind of want them to smack the Sun Elves. I think they will.
Okay. Do they have reach, or are they gonna have to move?
They do have reach.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, I imagine reach in this case means just a few of them just like charge over there or yeet rock parts.
Yeah, it would be mostly like thrown parts. Their first attack is a big old miss. The second one is going to hit.
No.
And it's going to be 13 bludgeoning damage. They need to make me another morale check.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I like how they're all battered and beaten. A few of the elves are probably like dead now. Oh no.
Oh, at least like several are. Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
Oh.
The incredibly weakened and drained Sun Elf troop there. Multiple of their number dead, but recoverable. Is still ready to fight, and in fact, it's actually their turn next.
Yes, fight with me.
This is when the shaky cam like flicks to the kaiju in the distance, like stomping around. Oh, yeah, I can see it very clearly in my brain. First time Jarviskjir has used shaky cam. The reviewers are mad.
My head movies are going wild up here.
The elves need to go full like Gimli. They need to say like I never thought I'd die side by side fighting with a giant.
Yeah,
because they're fighting alongside a giant folk dude.
Yeah.
Do they have advantage flanking?
They do. Yeah. Snow might be looting Peep's dying body, but Snow is still combat ready.
I don't like this framing.
I mean, look, Quill's gone!
Oh my god! Listen, no. Listen, they've had 2 attacks this whole goddamn time, and I've only been doing one because I'm a dumbass.
Oh my god. Do they really have 2 attacks?
Yeah.
They just were so flooded.
Now
so
they're ready.
Flooded.
Now the anime theme song is playing in the background. They're going in.
They're doing Super Saiyan.
That's a hit. That's another hit. They still have, that unit still has 1 charge of their judgment thing left.
I know.
It's 2.
I know. I'm gonna use it.
That's an extra 12 radiant damage. Yeah.
That unit really said eat shit and die.
Yeah, they take. It's like the two bond-mated pair of Sun Elves that are still ready to fight. They like go in and charge, swords together, just blow up like a pair of elementals. It's like.
Do they?
Yeah.
Because it's not on the sheet. Do they not have any sort of ability to help heal their?
They do have a healing move. It should be on the sheet.
It's not.
They have like a limited version of Leon has. Oh, I guess they don't.
Well, if they do, it's not on the sheet.
Yeah. I will briefly check my other notes. Oh, Vapius Naish's character sheet is still open. You get out of there. You get out of there, Vapius Naish. You're
Alright,
an
well,
affront to humanity.
I'm just asking that for the next turn so they can fix themselves.
Yeah, I'll
Is
just
that-
say that each unit does have 10 points of lay on hands, basically.
Is that an action to use it? Because I can't remember. I don't do paladins.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't do
Normally it
paladins.
is
Clerics are
something.
better.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they were meant to have, like, how this is like a simple smite, they were meant to have, like, a simple lay on hands, so.
Okay. I'll do that next turn. Are these elementals dead?
Oh no, some of them are. The units
Are they
still...
bloodied? overall?
Yes.
Okay.
The elementals do not make morale checks.
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense.
So I'm gonna. I need to count.
The other one still hasn't gone yet, right? The other unit?
What?
The other
Yeah, the
unit
other
of
Sun Elf unit
elves.
hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, they're fine. I'm just trying to decide what they're going to do.
You said they were going to go around and attack the bats.
Well, Sabriel's not on the ground entirely, so they can.
Oh, you could. They also. You are solos. You know, they can step into your space. You know.
Yeah. So they're gonna do that and attack the bats twice because I'm smart right now. Listen,
Well, they
my
might only
meds
need
just
once,
kicked
though.
in.
Your meds just kicked in. Yeah.
I've
First
had
one's
my
a hit,
meds for
second
2
one's a
days,
miss.
Okay. Okay.
And that is going to be a kill.
Let's go. At least the
Okay,
bats
good.
are
'Cause I'm
weak.
about to get mad about that damage. So in that case, they would have, I guess, tried to use that second strike on. Oops.
We'd have to
hold on,
move
I
in
gotta
more.
go to
But yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess it
they're
would
gonna
still be a.
it would
was
still be a
still-
miss, but
yeah, but they would have tried to use the second one on
of course,
not Godzilla.
mighty and honorable battle. Look, last time I checked, Godzilla wasn't a four-legged pig, but I
Yeah,
haven't
Ganondorf.
seen the most recent movie. It's much closer to Ganon, not Ganondorf. Ganon.
Ganon, yes.
Let's be sensible. This is just the final fight from Breath of the Wild.
It is.
Sabriel's on a horse with a bow made of light.
Yeah.
Okay,
The Fire
look it up.
Emblem match is
it's
fine.
true. Next up is Snow.
Yeah. So, okay. Snow wants to dump a potion down Peep's throat.
Sure.
What if I just did the strength potion, turn him into some sort of monster? All these? No. He's gonna grab his own greater healing potion.
Okay.
Not Snow's. He's grabbing his own from his own belt.
Peeps, greater healing potion.
No, Snow's.
Snow's greater
He-
healing potion.
Yeah,
From
Snow
Snow's
wants
belt.
to. Yeah, Snow wants to leave
Two
Peep with his
Peep.
because he
Okay.
might need it more.
Yeah.
So it's like 44 plus 4, I think.
44 plus 4. Easy,
Yeah.
you know it.
Yeah. So
That
he's
means
gonna,
you play too much D&D if you know them off the top of your head.
Well, it's just
but
that
to be fair, if you know
DM.
the other ones, that means you've gone too far. No one knows the other ones off the top of their head.
Yeah, exactly. So he will shove the potion into Peep's gullet.
Go ahead and roll it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just do the
It could be worse.
It's
So-
healing.
Then that's his action, right? So
Yeah.
so I saw my movement though.
Yes.
Can I move like inside of it?
No. They have way too much...
Okay.
because the reason why it's a large size thing, unlike the kaiju, this is a unit of, at this point, 4 or so large
Yeah.
elementals. So it's still enough to stop you from kind of going into their territory for any length of time.
Okay.
When you are attacking, realistically, you're like, in, and then you step back. It's firing.
I guess I'd step to the side maybe. So I do have a bonus action though, right?
Yeah.
And could I use that to drink the potion of strength or whatever it is? Because we don't really know what it
The
does.
wolf potion. You
Can
can. Are you sure?
So like Snow's logic is that like this came from a creature that is like this. He wants to see if maybe drinking this will give him some of the strength that these things have and maybe attract them to him as a like Yeah, he's gonna chug the potion.
You chug it, you drink it so quickly, you don't even feel the burn until a few moments after, and the horrible sensation of basically drinking hot sand.
Yeah.
You feel this reaction from your belly. You don't even feel like usually when drinking a potion. And you can almost see it, like, in your chest, like, kind of between your rib cages. You do feel stronger, adding up to a +2 to your strength attribute, so a +1.
Okay.
And some of the elementals that were kind of going to face you, they very quickly kind of slow their movements against you and actually seem much more interested in people on the ground and the sun elves.
Oh no, they don't view me. Oh no. Okay. Cool. Yeah, by the way, Quill, I brought Pete back up, so
Okay.
You're prone, but you're
You're alive.
yeah, that's it for me, yeah. So
Was that
Okay.
with my potion or?
With
I used my
Snow's
potion. Sorry. You still have yours. Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. The primordial, it's basically the sides of its belly are going to open up, and this sand is just going to, like a tsunami. It's going to go over Vincent, the Planavar, Sabriel, and the Sun Elves.
Oh
And
no.
be sure, some of this wave will hit like Snow and Peep, just not enough to do any sort of damage. I'm gonna need you guys to give me Constitution saving throws.
Even if I'm in the air.
Oh yeah. You're not high enough up to resist this, because it would like
Okay.
well up.
Dude, okay.
This would be an NVIDIA physics test, you know.
I
It's,
will
it's all...
have advantage because of the spell that I was maintaining.
You do, and the Planavar do
Planavar.
too, because of... Yeah.
Oh yeah, the inspiring thing. Yeah, I like to think the Planavar all have shields. They make like a shield wall,
Hold on a
like
second.
phalanx style.
Ah!
Oh no.
It's even better, because the Planavar do not have shields. They are the shield wall.
That's true.
Oh, we got the
Okay.
same thing. That's neat.
You guys actually rolled really well with the exception of the Sun Elf NPCs. The Dying Race is not doing very well in this combat.
Oh no.
The rest of you resist this effect other than the Sun Elves. Admittedly, the Sun Elves are basically the closest to the underside of the thing.
Yeah.
This corrupting sand is going to poison them. And they're going to take damage at the beginning of each of their turns because of it.
Like that, basically, they goes into their lungs and they're like hacking up.
It like corrupts their very being.
Oh,
you know,
jeez.
it starts turning their skin to stone, but in much smaller amounts than would straight up petrify. You know, in ways that would make you like cough up
That's pretty
sand
scary.
and stone and rocks. You know. And then after it happens, the belly like crunches back closed, and that sand it's gone. It's just stone and rock and amber energy, and it seems a lot stronger on its legs now, to the point that it's almost, you know, now acting much more like a standoffish boar than like a baby boar that had just been born and stumbling around. Peep, you are alive.
All right, let's.
You're on the
get
ground,
back up.
probably in a crater.
Yeah, let's stand back, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to pop my potion of greater healing. So that's 4d4 plus 4.
Yeah. At this point, the syrupy, appley taste of all the healing potions is very thick on the tongue. But your,
I
your
just
most
realized-
grievous wounds fix.
When I rolled mine, I didn't even add the +4.
So you have an
should
extra
plus-
4 on top of that.
You should have an extra 4.
Awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good thing to realize.
Yeah, I'm glad I caught that now. Ooh. Ooh.
That would be a very mean DM if I didn't allow that back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
especially because
and
it's my
then-
fault.
2 swings on the big boy. That'll be with advantage because flanking, and also just
Yes.
attack advantage. So
Yeah, you're lucky that there is like 2 Sun Elf Crusaders in that, like a couple that are like holding hands, shields on the ground, ready to defend.
One
The first attack is a hit. The second one is not. The elementals are still fighting and swinging.
That's fine. That's my turn.
Sabriel, you have resisted the attacks of the primordial at this point. The newborn primordial. But the gatestone is still lodged into the wall, even with the crack within it and within the housing.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at, but I'm gonna lesser restoration on my boys
Okay.
with my last first level spot. I didn't mean to click the aura of vitality thing.
I literally didn't even realize. That would straight up be. You can straight up lesser restoration, and like it's the moment as like the malaise that hits these sun elves. You can very quickly, weave together a prayer to counteract it with all of your experience now of the type of magic it is.
Yeah, given that he's got some PTSD with that. Let's say he's still holding on to his sword to keep a hold on where the orb's at, just so it doesn't settle back in.
Planavar.
The Planavar and Vincent are going to press the assault, and the Planavar are going to cast another Thunder Wave on the creature.
Okay.
It's just the first level, as they've used all their second levels now. So another Constitution save for them, or it.
It's going to pass, but it's still going to take half damage.
So,
which ends up being normal damage because it's thunder damage. So it's still pretty good, It's still, even as it's like it moves its legs away, but even then the kind of the force wave sends chunks crumbling to the ground that don't animate again.
2 swings of the longsword.
Those are both hits. Wow, wee wah.
Let's see. I got 1 spell slot left, so I will dump that into a smite as well.
Yeah. Okay. At this point, you've done a ton of damage to it. You basically lop a whole, underside of one of its legs off with all these strikes at the same point, and it, crunches awkwardly on that side and almost, pulls itself forward with definite intent to attack you more. But it is very injured at this point. It is the equivalent of bloodied, Chunks of it are falling off that you haven't even struck with any attacks yet on the other side of its body, making these very loud sounds like you're now living beside a quarry.
It's reeling, friends! It's reeling! And I'll make another persuasion check to make sure they stay protected, hopefully.
That one won't work. They are way too excited about, it's dying!
They're getting too caught up.
They're getting too,
too
amped up. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. These guys are going to attack Snow, the elementals. Okay. At least with their first attack.
I thought he was gonna hum the Addams Family song.
I have a story about that.
Oh no.
It's gonna be a hit.
Okay.
It's going.
I'm honestly glad they're attacking me because it keeps my rage going.
It's gonna be 19 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. Well, it's halves. That's fine. I can take it.
And the other attack is going to be against Peep.
Oh. Peep should be able to take at least 1.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to miss, so Peep can take it.
Oh, let's go.
And before I was going to say before it's crit max damage.
Peep can take it. Peep goes into the sky.
Ding! It's the little Team Rocket twinkle.
Yeah. Oh no.
Sun elves.
They're gonna heal themselves.
That seems smart.
Not every sun elf is a himbo.
Well, Sabriel's not. He's just a twunk. So this one is gonna try and attack the piggy thing.
The piggy.
It do be a piggy.
It is kind of a piggy, yeah.
It is literally a piggy. Neither of those attacks are gonna hit.
Useless! Okay.
Is that Sabriel in command? Sabriel is a mean commander. This has been canon.
No, but he was gonna be like, not good enough. Fight better.
Snow.
Yeah, I mean, Snow's gonna reckless attack this thing, and try to destroy it with his strength flowing through him. Does he like you said, like he? I don't know. I guess he has armor on now, so his chest isn't visible. But is there any visible sign of like the glowing that Pete would see?
When Snow is panting while attacking, sand is coming out of his mouth.
Oh god, yeah. I wonder if Pete,
you almost
Pete
don't notice Snow, but Pete might.
Yeah, Pete would like when Pete noticed that I took the potion and drank it, because I did that all while Pete was down.
Pete's satchel is like open and unclasped. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it was like panting with snow coming out of his. Yeah. Alright, yeah, there we go.
Challenge right now.
Oh god. No! Is that a
That's
miss?
A miss? Yeah.
Oh. No, come on. Give me something good here, please. Oh,
that is good. That is really good damage.
Oh, baby.
Still got a long ways to go.
Yep. Snow would like. Oh god. No, Snow's gonna stay here. I was gonna maybe run up the hill towards the thing, but no, we'll stay here for now and help out with this thing. That's it.
Okay. The primordial boar is going to crush its entire body weight towards Vincent. As Vincent removes one of its legs, it's going to essentially deliberately fall onto Vincent. Give me a dexterity saving throw, Vincent.
He's gonna dive out of the way.
Get a +2.
I need to roll some dice. I need to get some dice out of my dice box.
Let's go!
Let's fucking go!
That's really good. You're still gonna take half damage.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I do not actually.
Oh shit.
Well, let me double check
Yeah, check.
before I start getting crazy. If you're subjected to an effect, because I'm a shield master, if you're subjected to an effect that makes you make a dexterity saving throw on half damage, you can use the reaction to take no damage if you succeed. So I will use that reaction.
With a 20, you resist the entire weight of this creature that is, 120 feet in girth, standing with your shield, like before the Planavar. You resist the whole thing!
Jesus. Vincent is like fueled by holy rage. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's its move. You make it your bitch.
I like to think it's like it's like Captain America. Like he has to like jump back, but he has the shield.
This is a Captain America moment. 100% it is.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah,
America's ass. This is America's ass.
Peep.
All right, let's start going to town.
Yes.
2 swings on this boy. Yeah.
As a hit.
And
that is also a hit, just barely.
oh,
There is only
25
one,
damage.
maybe 2 elemental left. It's kind of still trudging around, attacking the best it can.
Okay, gonna pop Fighting Spirit just to just to give me that 5. I'm not getting caught out and getting crit and then going down again. I'm getting those 5 10 HP points.
Sabriel.
Sabriel is going to continue to focus on the orb, seeing that the
Gatestone. It's not an orb.
That thing.
Octagonal
the
cut.
piggy is, seeing that the piggy is struggling. He's gonna continue to try.
It's
and
on
take
its
that
like
stone.
side now because it like tried to like
Yeah.
side flop Vincent and it didn't work. It's like
he's
sliding
gonna-
down the mountain.
Yeah, he's gonna let his men hopefully handle that, and then have the Vincent help work with that. He's gonna try and make sure it can't come back by reforming. So he's gonna continue working on the stone. So I guess, what did I roll?
Athletics
for that?
before. Yeah.
Is that what you want me to do now?
Yeah, now you have the presence, it's athletics. You could do sleight of hand as well. I don't know which would be better for you.
Please don't be bad.
There we go! You do
Oh!
the stone, which is like the size of Sabriel's chest. You can pull out, grip it, feel the magic about it, but then the magic kind of crackles around your fingers and is pretty weak.
Can I?
Then
I'm
a
not-
moment later, you feel rumbling from the ring.
God damn it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Mm. I do
Okay,
know, actually, but you
so-
don't know.
You have to get smushed.
Sabriel's gonna go up. I'm not gonna take an opportunity attack, right? From anything.
You will from the boar. If you fly right
It's
up.
probably got massive reach.
But, I mean,
yeah.
it's just a boar.
It's just a ball.
That's how far we are in the boss fight? We're at that point? Okay.
Petty level energy off the charts. Got it. All right, that's where we're at.
Sabriel has manifested.
Sabriel's bratty energy is gonna get punished later on. One way or another.
Sorry, my Sabriel slipped out.
Yeah, the board just gained 50 HP from the sass. As a reaction, as one of the players sasses it.
That's a nice low HP total. Be ashamed if something happens.
I'll just add an extra 0 to the end.
The windows are open and the people walking by outside probably think I've lost my fucking mind.
You're dying in
Did
here.
you say if I went straight up, I would take an opportunity?
You would
attack?
take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
I would actually say right now it'd be a disadvantage because the boar is basically prone. It's not like really prone, but it's kind of prone. So for this, I would say it would have
Okay.
disadvantage to
I'm
attack at
gonna
you.
tell my boys, you got this, and then go up in the air so I can at least get the stone away from the gate because
Yeah.
You got this, but also I'm leaving you.
he's not. He's not in his
I
mind.
must
so
return
his
to my
thought
home planet
process-
now.
His thought process right now, aside from being a sassy bitch, his thought process right now is it's the Earth Stone, right? So it's weaker way up in the air above the Earth.
Yeah.
So that's what
Okay.
we're doing.
It does miss. You know, the it does like sweep its massive tusks in your direction, but you can just up. How far up are you gonna fly? The full 90? Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Plan of our druids, who are hooting and hollering at this display from Vincent.
We're gonna go ahead and since they're the creature's like on its side, they're gonna kind of like encircle it in a sort of a semi-moon and just kind of all at one time stomp at it and send a thunder wave at it. In unison.
Yeah. It's gonna fail its save, so it's gonna take this full damage. Full 10, doubled. It lets out a horrible sound, but it takes huge damage, even more of it kind of...
On a failed save, it's also pushed 10 feet away from us.
Yeah, it doesn't really do anything at this range.
Yeah, I figured that with the size of this thing, but
But it's badass! It does go... You do push this entire giant board 10 feet, which is pretty impressive still.
Yeah.
just
And then it's your
Now we're
turn
fighting.
next.
Dragon Ball Z.
Look.
Vincent will take the dodge action, preparing for the next onslaught from the creature, and shout out to his comrades, "Hold the line! Let's keep it together!"
Okay. Not quite enough. But
Cool.
surely you'll be fine.
Yeah.
The elementals here are going to attack. Did you right-click Snow?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna hit Snow once.
Okay. As long as it's not a crit, I should be fine.
Yeah,
Don't
they
say
wouldn't
that.
crit, would they? It's gonna be 10 bludgeoning, and then they're gonna attack Peep once, which is also gonna hit.
I am visibly
For,
wounded, but
11 bludgeoning.
Right. That's fine.
yeah.
Sun Elves.
Peep and Sword just tanking.
Yeah.
You're fighting 10 Earth Elementals at once.
Yeah. Ugh.
Micro's gonna be happy.
The ones that just healed themselves are gonna.
Yes. Take him down. Now's your chance, elves.
Attack.
First one's a hit.
that.
Okay. They actually would have advantage.
Oh,
That is true.
so
go
I'll
ahead
just
and re-roll
reroll the
that.
second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could say that was the
That was
set.
the first one. To save us from having to reroll that.
That is
Ooh.
also a hit.
Nearly a crit. So near.
As the rejuvenated Sun
damage.
Elves charge forward, no more elementals are left strong
Let's
enough
go.
to fight.
They're gonna move right there. And this is all half movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they're just gonna stay where they're at then, the other ones, and just swing at it twice. Oh wait, ah!
That wouldn't be normal.
God damn it!
I've got you again.
Oh, it was even higher though.
That's a hit.
I'm gonna. They haven't used their stuff
They
yet.
haven't
so I'm
used
gonna-
theirs. There's a whole, like, dozen Sun Elves at once, like, yelling out prayers of judgment as they're striking at this thing.
So that's the first one,
Yep.
and then second one, 23.
That is a hit.
And they're gonna use it again.
Wow! Wow, wow, wow!
Another 17.
That's crazy.
See, when
Huge
Sabriel
damage.
told them to get better, they did.
Yeah?
Sometimes they just need a
Sassy
little tough
Sabriel.
love. A little sass.
Sometimes they just need sassy Sabriel, okay?
At this point, the boar is kind of almost on the ground, flailing as its flailing rock is going everywhere. The energy of it is not even like, it can't even manifest as strongly as it did before because the stone is so far away, so just the ambient energy is kind of like fizzling into the air. Snow.
Okay.
That's it. That's it fizzling into the air right there.
Sorry, I didn't think it was gonna
Particularly
do that.
spicy Sprite.
Snow Snow is like panting. Can he even like speak right now, or does sand come out? Like,
Yeah, I don't think you could speak, nah.
so he tries to like shout to Peep, and he basically tries to shout like he points the battle axe towards the big thing and says up and at him, but then it's just like Peep is probably if not already is now putting together that Snow used the potion. So that's sorry.
Yeah.
So
This is why I
Snow
should open Discord during the stream.
Snow is just gonna like shrug, like he can't say anything, and he's just gonna charge. So
No
he's gonna
words.
charge there.
Only violence.
Yeah, and he's Yeah, he like before he charges, he points with his battle axe, and he would have, since he realizes he can't speak, he would have pointed to Peep's battle axe, basically like motioning, like let's bring our battle axes in together, and yeah, he's gonna just start swinging. Actually, you know what? I'll actually, because I have a lot of movements since I'm raging, I'll even move out of the way a little bit so that Peep can run directly up. Yeah, so he's just gonna start swinging at this thing. It would just be normal, I guess.
No, you have advantage.
I guess I'm flanking kind of.
Yeah, you are very much flanking twice.
Yeah. All right. There's the first one. Oh no.
It's a hit. It's pretty crapola damage.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Come on. Give me a crit or something. No.
That's
still a hit though.
Better, but still not quite great. Luckily, it seems the creature cannot muster another flailing charge in that at that level. So it is going to just sweep its tusks along the ground and at Snow, which is gonna hit. It is going to be 21 bludgeoning damage as there's just, and it sends like all this ground getting thrown and splintered up, and it's going to do the same basically with its back legs, kind of just like kicking at Vincent. Which is a trash roll. Like Vincent can just shield the thing again and kind of push back. Oh shit, your rage just ate that? It's pretty massive. Peep, as you stare at this thing and Snow kind of rushing off, you probably take some steps forward, but there is like an uncomfortable, then suddenly very comfortable feeling of heat in your throat.
Oh, I know
that you can kind of feel bubbling up without control. All you can kind of do is aim it.
Okay, do I have time to move, or is this just gonna happen?
You can move a bit, yeah.
Okay, alright. Well, is it like an open... Because this thing's kind of on its side, almost, right?
Yeah.
Is there like an open wound or something?
Well,
on its side?
There are no wounds on such a thing, but it's on its side, so its belly is facing you, and its belly is open. You know, it's like a carcass.
Oh,
There's just like nothing there, and it's like hollow. So you could, if you had some kind of projectile, lob it into the center of the thing, essentially.
Could I perhaps scrabble onto the top and aim said projectile down?
Yes, but this will be privy to a roll.
Yeah, let's do it. People scrabble on top of the thing.
Okay.
So it's just looking like oh shit.
This would be a... For now, just make me an attack roll.
Attack, okay.
With advantage. Yeah, everyone's got it surrounded. Yeah, it does, yeah.
Alright, cool. Fine.
You get up kind of near this thing. You can't quite get on top of it because that would be a whole grappling thing. You get up kind of as close as you can, and it just ends up being hellfire vomit. You know, it's like it gets you tried to move kind of too much, and it's all just like fire out onto the ground. And it's for lack of a better word, thick flames.
Sabriel, I float up.
Snow is like looking on in shock, like what the fuck? As Snow is vomiting out sand.
Yeah, these two, you know, bros who puke together.
There's glass on the ground now.
Oh gosh.
I guess I get to go again with the swing.
You do get your actual sword attack now, yes.
Okay, cool.
Well,
right, so
I'll allow
one
it.
of them.
I think technically that isn't how it works. But yes, I'll allow it for this because this is more narrative. You have to take a whole feat for that, I think. That is a hit. And it is damage. It's a bit scuffed because you were just puking fire.
Yep, and I'm going to action surge and hit it twice again.
Oh, let's go.
Okay. That's a miss.
Oh no.
On crit D! So close!
So close.
That's a hit, but trash damage! Sabrael, 90 feet up, creature on the ground. Everyone got it surrounded. It's struggling, it's flailing. It seems to be regaining its footing, though. Seems to really be regaining its footing.
Why do I imagine this is going to be that scene from, like, what, the second or one of the How to Train Your Dragons movies where that big-ass dragon just suddenly sprouts wings and comes after me?
Yeah.
Pigs don't need wings to fly.
Does the stone have any sort of magic to it right now?
From what I said before, the gate stones inherently do have a magic to them, but there is no excess of that.
But, like, it's not got, like, a protective field around it.
No, right now it is a magical crystal, essentially.
So, second question. Can I contact how far is the gardens?
Oh, it's essentially just off the edge of this map, so like 1,000 feet away.
So I could, in theory, send a message and have someone meet me halfway and take it.
Sure.
With a Pegasus.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna I guess cast sending to Cal, I guess? Because we need to get it away from the gate, I think. Unless someone has a better plan. We need to get it away from the gate and destroy the stone and destroy the gate. I don't like Ollie's expression right now. But anyway, Sabriel's gonna send a message to Cal. Send me someone on a Pegasus to get this stone and take it back and destroy it. That's all he's gonna say. That's it. Nice, concise, nothing else.
This is where if I were DMing, I'd be like, I'm just gonna have whoever comes and gets it be really incompetent and like drop it.
Whoopsie!
Once it's in the control of the NPCs, and
it hits the ground, and a new pig spawns.
I dropped it on the board.
No!
Yeah, drop it.
Sabriel's gonna fly 90 feet away. God damn it.
It's just because I'm a dick when I DM, so I'm like, anytime the NPCs control anything, it fucks the players over.
How many squares is that?
18.
Jesus fucking, okay.
Yeah, get used to that. This is your everything now.
Okay.
This is forever. I have to zoom out.
Hold on.
Shit.
Hold on. How far
Not if
is
Sally's
that?
the second dies.
11, 12, 13, 14.
I can't do that,
15,
Tori.
fuck.
I can kill the husband.
17.
I can
Hey,
kill
no.
the boyfriend.
No!
I can't kill the horse.
No!
Look, Sabriel's down there. Sabriel's under the captions. It's fine. Alright, so you're rushing off with the intent to basically get the gate stone as far away as the gate as possible into the hands of the Sun Elves out of the way. Plan of our druids.
Planavar are doubling down with their last spell slot and hitting this thing with another Thunder Wave.
It rolls garbage. The damage is doubled. How do you want this thing to be destroyed?
So I just see Vincent riding through this pack of Planavar on the back of Pearl and just like leading this charge. And every time this thing starts to roll and stop to roll, they just kind of just jump and slam it again, and just kind of like energy after energy, a wave hitting this thing just kind of chunks it off in different sprays of different directions.
Eventually, essentially, there would have to be a moment where it's like, just everything left, just off in all these other directions. A little bit of a haze of amber in the air, and all the snow on the ground for like 90 feet would be flown out of the way. Not the person's snow, but probably all of you do fall over at the shockwave. And it all explodes outward when you kind of turn to look, with the damage done to the support and also seemingly the actual deliberate motions of the ring. It starts kind of trying to move back downwards, but because of the damage done, it kind of creaks and crumbles and starts falling apart. In very large ring-shaped chunks. It's not one of those things where it's coming apart into rubble, like even like the boar did. It's falling apart in almost 2 pieces. But for a ring, that's still enough to break it. And that will hit the ground as well, and actually, as it kind of hits this sort of like area where the coast would have been, like a whole bunch of water gets knocked up, and then the mountain made of buildings is going to start to crumble and move as well, and then probably everyone gets the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah. Snow would like pick up Peep and just start bounding down the hill.
Both of you for a few moments puking up some kind of magic, but then both of you end up feeling stable again after a few moments, and Vincent and the Planavar can rush off as well. And after a few moments, it's all relatively still. The ring, what's left, is just like a lower third, almost. Visibly like shattered at the sides where Vincent struck it. And a whole lot of stillness and a few quiet moments of well, there would be a few quiet moments before, you know, Planavar noises of victory, which admittedly they were making even before the thing was properly defeated. But they will be like cheering out loudly and bellowing, which would probably be, there'd be some eye rolls from some of the Sun Elves, but then others who would be in their own kind of celebration. They would get involved. Maybe there's even like a hug between a Planavar and a Sun Elf in the moment. It would be while all of this is going on, actually. Sabriel isn't here for this little moment of the celebration, that you are met by Calarvale, who can, upon his steed, who can take the stone from you, which has like visibly a single like fracture. And actually, this is a great time for a quick little break, and then we can do like maybe in half an hour little epilogue of the chapter real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, quick break.
Okay.
Refill your drinky drews.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Anything any of you want to do in the moments after this all falls, and the celebration amongst the soldiers and the mourning of there were Sun Elf casualties? What do you all want to do immediately?
Vincent's gonna walk around and look for something sort of distinctive from the creature's remains. Any small trinket type thing. He's just looking for a trophy.
Yeah, like the very end of the tusk. Could be something good like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And he'll
end
just
up being
take
like
that
a
and put that
horn, basically.
into his bag.
Abrael's gonna try and get Ballard and Cal down there and try and do what they can for the Sun Elves that are kind of dead. See if they can't.
Yeah, it's one of those things where with Revivify and things, the casualties will be very limited. There might be some people who need to go into recovery for quite a long time, but that's kind of how Sun Elves do,
Yes.
Cal does say, because Cal takes the crystal and does say that, I have an idea what to do with this. Once we have some time, once we're back. Anything you two want to do? Peep and Snow?
I think Snow would just be celebrating with his folk.
Peep's probably also going full party mode.
Yeah. The plan of our do pull out like horns full of ale that they've had the whole time and things like that, because they do the party dudes.
There's one of those zero to hero pictures. It's just the size of Peep.
Yeah.
As soon as Vincent finds his trinket, then he will join the Planavar, his new brothers in arms, in that drink.
Oh, you are definitely being picked up. Put on two people's shoulders. And so will Pearl. The truer celebration, there's that celebration in a moment, and then there's a couple days later when Sabra's house is driven back to High Thundral, where it sits above the elven cities below. The Planavar are invited along, and there's them on this flying garden that's also coming back, being super amused. And there would be a more of a Sun Elven celebration of battle heraldry and whatnot, and getting the tales and things, and in a high room above a lot of the proper celebration. Calravale would have brought Sabriel and dragged Ballard along up to the little area in Ballard's chambers where actually usually the Orb of Foundation would be put, and he wouldn't even worry about where the orb is right now. And he'd put the gatestone basically upon it, where it almost kind of fits, and he would suggest for the two of you to put in and channel all of your light into it. Something that's going to leave you tired for a while. It's going to leave you tired for a while. But with the might of the three of you combined, a very unique reaction takes place. And Caravale was inspired by the fact that you were able to crack this thing which was meant to be undamageable, and it will be reduced to little more than shards of dull, brownish crystal.
Is there a dance going on?
Yeah.
Okay. I want there to be a moment where I don't know if this, where the elf lady that flirted with Peep, I imagine there's a moment where it was an elf lady, right?
It was a usurper elf.
Underworld elves.
Yeah.
So I want there to be a moment where Snow and Peep are just chilling at a table, and Snow sees that elf lady eyeing Peep, and Snow is go get her.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would actually work, but.
Yeah, while Sabriel is away, go and tease Peep.
No, Snow would definitely tease Peep, though. He'd be like, you should ask her for a dance.
Peep, I don't know. I mean, there's kind of a big height difference,
That never stopped me.
Yeah, but like I'm like not quite 3 foot. Okay.
To be fair,
It's
this
quite-
woman is not that much. is like 4'9" maybe. She's not fully.
Okay, that's not as bad as that. Okay.
Son, usurper elves are short, and she's a teenager, so. Adolescent.
Snow is not gonna press it, but he would just be like, he would just shrug. He's like, I'm just saying, everyone's dancing.
People like hop out of the seat and go over. Hey, nice to see you again.
I heard you destroyed a giant rock boar.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't just me. I mean Snow, and Sabriel and Vincent and a bunch of the Sun Elves and Planet Bar and everyone helped.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean I don't know why, but partway through I vomited up like fire, so that was kind of neat.
That's gross.
I mean, it was kind of weird, but I mean, I was kind of like a little dragon,
You give me a persuasion roll.
I love this.
Well, we're playing a dice game.
Middling.
She kind of gives you a very elven look. It's kind of a look that Sabriel's given you before when you've said something, and then her sister will breach the corner. Like, Peep, I wanted to talk with you, and you, Snow, and find your old man and your other old man.
Okay, yeah.
And this is when Cal's leading down the stairs and wearing some extravagant gown and whatnot. I mean, actually, we have a present for you and your new friends, assuming that you aren't completely done with them on this milk run.
Who's she talking to?
This is Cal speaking to you.
Oh, I didn't know. For now, yes. What?
Well, you have to come and see the surprise, of course.
Okay.
Starts.
He's coming. He's tired. He just wants to be with him husband right now.
Yeah, it's like the sun is setting outside, and they lead you closer to where your house is now docked back where it's been, forever. Sad. You're gonna need to do a lot of cleaning up, because your house has been all kinds of upturned.
Where's my pet?
Oh, it's in there. There actually would be a whole bunch of walking routes up in the city because the Planivar were like, excuse me, we gotta check on them. Oh, they're okay. Yeah, they're coming with us.
Yeah, and there's and Goldie is partying too.
Goldie is nowhere to be seen. Grim is.
Oh, no.
Goldie is nowhere to be seen. With
All
the
right.
four of you walking up to Sabriel's house, Calavale will kind of clasp his hands together and will say, after an appropriate amount of rest, you work well together. You've saved the world once. Who's to say that you cannot do it again? I've got a great deal of intelligence of messages leaving the Underrealm to allies on the surface. Cryptic messages that I can't send an army at, but I can send the man that I love and his friends. So, with that in mind, he'll motion to Tanuma, and a second tower will fly from somewhere further up into the city, undecorated. But it's very similar to Sabriel's tower. It technically is a newer one, but still old. But the same kind of design, the same structure of the floors, more or less, will fly down and kind of drawbridge down, and inside is actually Goldie, sitting within, and Tanuma will kind of smile and be like, we've had difficulty moving things around the city. Old magic's been forgotten. new magic. Your sentient robot, with a little tweaking, can interface with the old. With this machine, with Goldie, this tower can fly wherever Calravale deems to send you.
Oh no, we've got a talking house.
Kind of.
That's so cool.
We have a Knight Rider tower.
It's like I was gonna say it's like Jarvis from like Iron Man or something.
It's all of the above.
Yeah.
Dibs on being Hasselhoff.
2 questions because it didn't seem like it had gotten the thought had been finished. What happened after the stone turned to like little?
Just it would be shards. I guess it's
just
kind of up to
destroyed-
y'all what to do because you still like that's as far down as you can make it go, right? So it's all these shards.
So like the touching it with the magic was just to destroy it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it had to be have a shape for the housing or whatever. So now it's like even if you can fix the gate and find other stones, there's one that is just broken now. Especially if you seal the shards away somewhere. That's Caravale business.
That's his problem. On that note, Ballard.
Yeah, Ballard is here too.
With us.
Yeah, of course he's here with you right now.
No. Is he coming with us? Is he
No,
part of this troop?
Not all the time. Maybe sometimes.
Okay, and
Look,
is he any better?
he seems to be having a good time at the party.
Because I have a feeling a certain rival is going to be questioning it afterward. So that's Sabril.
Right now, for this moment, a war has been won. All Sun Elves are in celebration. Even the grouchy ones. Even the fading ones.
Okay.
There will be weeks of preparation before you go out between this story and the beginning of the next.
Listen, Sabril needs several weeks of rest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Vincent found himself in several little locales the last time that he was here that he'll be more than glad to vacation at again for a little bit, so that's fine.
Sabril's just gonna spend time with his husband and his wife and his boyfriend.
And his horse.
And his not
and his horse and his pet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can worry a bit more about what you do with the off time later, but for now, as Chapter 1 of Rock the North comes to an end, as the city is celebrating and the battle is won and the artifact has been reduced to components and nothing more, there's always more to do. Especially in the continued fight against evil. Those who would act maliciously and can act against next time with your own base of operations. So you don't have to joyride Sabriel's house again.
Yeah.
We should come up with a name.
You should.
I'm not very good with names.
Don't strain yourself.
We'll figure something out.
Why do we need a name?
Yeah, Cal does give Sabriel a look. Like, Cal's like, yes, I'm going to uplift these people. Here's a grand old gift. We're going to work together. But at this point, he gives Sabriel like a look like, what are these primitive people doing?
Yeah, Sabriel's just saying, why do we need a name out loud? But mentally, there's just a strong wave of confusion going to Cal. Right?
I feel like it doesn't make any sense in character necessarily. What if it went full circle and the castle's called the Rock of the North?
That would be pretty cool.
Hey,
That
I'm
actually
honestly
would
for
be
that.
cool. That's the
That's
right
how they
level
call
of
that.
cheese.
Actually really good.
That's cheese.
I was like, that's stupid.
It's a stupid name.
I'm
But at
here
that
for it. I
point,
vote
you know, you have Grimwald burning like a nameplate into a wooden plank and putting it above the entrance.
Is there on this tower like a place for Zelius to live?
Not yet, but this tower is upgradable, which we will get into
let's
more
go.
next
So
time.
he'll just sleep on the balcony. That's fine.
Yeah.
With my birds.
Part of this being a new tower and a new fixing of the old magic is that there are new possibilities, which Tanuma will no doubt tell you all about next time. After perhaps a little break, we will be back with Chapter 2 of Rock of the North, because none of you died, at least permanently. Where I have a whole bunch more stories I want to do with these folks, because there's not really a group of people, you know, fit for just some good old heroing. Good old saving the day. Thanks so much for joining us for this whole chapter. Thanks so much to everyone in the party. Thanks for all the patron supporters, subs, bits, all those things. As we go around, of course, y'all all have a chance to talk about your stuff going on. We'll probably be back in 2 weeks or so. Check Discord, Twitter for the details. What do you got going on, Zach?
So getting things scheduled, starting with our first ever Pathfinder 2E one shot. Got that scheduled out for April. I'll release more details about that. The next time we are together, I'll give more about that as soon as I get everything locked in place. But yeah, that's it. You know, the move continues. We're still decorating and unpacking and all that. But other than that,
Okay, poetry.
Yeah. So I have a Sunday game that I have been running and should be going on tomorrow as well. It's like an hour after Ori's game ends. Yeah, that's been fun as well. But there's also a flying castle in that game. Although
Damn it!
It's in a bit of a different. It's a bit different, but there is a flying castle in that game. So,
this is the first time I've given the party a fly. Like, we've had parties have, like, towns before and ships, but you are gonna have, and there's no, like, it totally makes sense. You guys can have a sun elf, you know, scouting tower. Sabriel's one has been made for, you know, him and his husband to have a calm life for 900 years. This one can be organized however you want it. You don't quite have... You'll have to decide kind of amongst yourselves between the chapters how you want to get it prepared for like going out, because you have the same floor plan, which we'll probably talk about in Discord, but it can be ready for adventure. You guys can have beds, but it doesn't come with beds. You'll have to get some made. Quills.
Hey, yeah, I'm just doing my usual daily shit posting on the internet. Just the usual YouTube stuff, putting on Twitter. I'm here to make your Twitter experience worse or better, depending on your point of view. That too.
It's a separate axis.
Yeah,
there was something you tweeted. There were multiple things you tweeted like today, and I'm like, come on, Quill. My mum's on Twitter.
I can't even remember them all because there's not many just shooting by. I think more than one of them can be quoted as "God, I wish that were me." But yeah, so just follow me on Twitter, follow me on YouTube. It's just been the usual shit posting stuff. So yeah.
And Ori.
Hi, I do shitpost as well, but sometimes it's in the moment, like earlier with the sass, and then other times it's
These
on
two
purpose.
tried to apologize for the sass in the break. No, if you're not sassy in that moment, when are you gonna be sassy?
I did some sort of what did I do? I'm currently like working on a fucking animation shitpost of some. Heaven's official blessing characters doing the Saiyan fusion dance. I'm rotoscoping animating and it's taking forever. I'm dedicated. But yeah, anyway, commissions, they are currently open for now. I will be closing them like Monday or Tuesday. Because I have shit to do. But yeah. Tomorrow, my brain is dead. Tomorrow we have, what's my stream called? Ghosts of the Greenwood.
Ghosts of the Greenwood, Ori. Your show is called Ghosts of the Greenwood.
Tabletop D&D conversion. They're going to be escorting a smith, craftsman,
not me,
soft boy, who
someone else.
You, who's taking him to Isengard.
I don't know the name of that town in Lord of the Rings. Is it Swedish?
No, or it was like the tell me where is Gandalf hopped into my head, and I was like, no, stop. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Yeah, go to my Twitter and you can see all my shit.
All of my shit is largely here. This show is supported by Patreon. If you want to support the show, you should. You get a whole bunch of extra stuff on the Patreon, and not only that, you get to keep like this show going with the peeps involved and everything. I like to try and make things as best quality as possible, and I think this season's been pretty damn good. We have a whole bunch of extra stuff going on next time, and a whole bunch of extra stuff going on in general. If you like this world, if you like this setting, there's a whole bunch of extra stuff on YouTube. There is a whole extra show on Patreon, and a whole backlog of them as well. If you just need a whole bunch of the content, there's loads of it on there. And there's more other streams and Twitter. Things are going to be a little quiet for a little while as things settle, but there's always more I'm working on, and if you want to know most about it, join us in the Discord, join us on Twitter, talk about the season finale on the Discord if you fancy it, and we will see you when we're ready to begin again with your favorite characters. Okay. See you then.